Right, you just made it through hell. Venta True Cloud is back to life. Everybody escaped safe enough. Burnesh took a couple of pretty bad blows, but you know, he's fine for the most part.
Scars.
Chicks dig scars. Also, he's a dragon. He can, he's a ultra rich, ultra strong dragon. Chicks probably dig that maybe. You were able to teleport away, I guess. To the, we'll just say Sigil, because Tommy's not here to make a determination on where he would transport everyone to. So, it'll end up being in Sigil. He's familiar enough with it now, especially the Burning Corpse Inn. That's an inn where someone is literally on fire in the middle of the common room is the type of thing that leaves an impression. And so it's well clear in his mind it's well clear in her mind when she teleports you to the Burning Corpse Inn. To once again get your lovely companion, Madame Vestia, back. That's good. You get port and dice again.
Oh my god, what's our port and die for the day?
12.
Did we ever, I thought we were gonna look into, making so this dude isn't perpetually burning.
That's something you can do. You learned that he is being punished for trying to set the hive on fire, and he basically is an incarnation of the elemental plane of fire, so it constantly keeps him on fire.
That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, so we were gonna, try to get, an infinite supply of water onto him with, infusing him with something that was, connected to the plane of water.
Yep,
to counteract it.
The belief of something you could do, an endless something of water, to basically put him out or negate the effects of it, thereby saving him from his fate, and probably earning a reward from his girlfriend who stays at the bar. Unfortunately, the old the bar itself is currently under new management as the bar's owner was killed by Mr. Mistle.
Mr. Mistle.
Mr. Mistle.
Oh, that
What an
scamp.
He's dead now, so fuck him. Fuck it. And so you arrive once again in the Burning Corpse Bar in Sigil. Burnesh and the Green Lady are with you. They're both fine. Zariel, as far as you can tell, without the aid of Burnesh and Vecna and the Green Lady, she's probably real fucked. So you get what you got. You get what you get. She had it coming for her.
You don't complain.
She joined in on an attack against the Archduke of the entire Hells, and well, it's not exactly ending great for her. So it is what it is.
Sucks for her.
Sucks for her. Let's get rid of this volcano music.
I mean that was the plan, so...
Yep. Her ass got.
I'm trying to load in. It's not liking me right now.
That's believable. I did just swap scenes too.
While I was trying to load in.
Yep.
Let me restart my browser. Hold on.
Boris Blackpowder got his Hellstone.
And now we'll never see him again.
And you'll never see him again.
He died on the way back to his home planet.
You can see Burnesh still sort of tattered, and Hurt reaches into his breast pocket and he pulls out what appears to be a half dozen of these soul coins, the broad smile on his face. Shit, I weren't getting out of there with nothing in hand. So, owning 5 souls is... I don't know how much that's worth to you, but it seems to be worth something to him.
He is a dragon.
He is a dragon.
I think it's more of a symbol of what he can do than what he can spend it on.
It's true. If he's got 5 souls, you know, that could be parlayed into something pretty useful. One day, potentially. Maybe even a boat. The Green
Why can't he
Lady...
give me the mystery box?
Yeah, exactly. They're mystery souls, really. Each soul is a mystery box in a way. It could be a diplomat, or it could just be like a street urchin.
What's
Now,
wrong with being a street urchin?
I mean, nothing really. But you can still get your soul put into a soul coin. Now, the Green Lady dusts herself off. She straightens her sort of greenish hair and flexes her shoulders as she says, I haven't been in a scuffle quite like that for a long time. Like I said, she took some blows. She's got a couple of burn marks across her body. Got some gashes, but I mean, she's fine. But she goes up to Venta and she sort of dusts him off and straightens his clothing a little bit.
Thank you.
I wouldn't leave one of my... I mean, after all that I've already done to you, couldn't just leave you to suffer. I'm glad that things worked out.
What are we gonna do with friends like these?
Your assistance was quite helpful indeed, lady. My lady.
She smiles and reaches out and squeezes your hand, Karakwa. Unfortunately, the last vestiges of her blessing do begin to fade.
Oh no, my buffs and bonuses.
Oh no.
I really wish I could load into this game, but it really doesn't want me to.
It hates us. She says, I don't think I've ever been to Sigil. I might have a little jaunt around to see what it's like. Do you have any suggestions?
In Sigil?
Yeah, I don't think we explored that much.
Just try to keep the godlike powers on the down low.
I gotta restart my modem. This is bullshit.
She nods her head. Of course, that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
We just don't want prying eyes to notice us.
Well,
I don't even think I think Lady of Pain's stronger than the Green Lady, though. She wouldn't care.
Technically, yes.
Because
And
it's
I
only
wouldn't
a
even
threat
say
to the
technically
lady.
yes, just specifically yes. The Lady of Pain is stronger than the Green Lady.
Yeah,
Green
Lady of Pain
Lady's
wouldn't give a shit.
Green Lady's just like a sort of a demigod, not really a true god. She turns and as she steps out, Burnesh sort of offers his arm and says, "I've had a jaunt around the ringed city, my lady. City of Doors is not exactly a second home to me, but it could be a fourth or a fifth. I'd be more than happy to show you around." The two
Oh my
walk
God,
arm
Burnish
in
and the Green Lady
arm.
for the date.
Sure. Date! Ooh! As they go, you can hear they walk away and they sort of laugh and chuckle as Burnesh is like, "Ha! Carefully curated, huh?" And just shakes his head and walks away. And you're left in the Burning Corpse bar, seeking, in a way, direction. They've got an entire fucking Rocky channel on Pluto TV. Just why? They show Rocky over and over again. Hey, it's me. Hey. Alright. What would you like to do? I suppose, like I said, since Beaver's not here to do Klaus business, That's pretty important. It's something of a little bit of a shopping episode. Technically, you didn't gain any money, but you don't know how much Heathcliff is willing to offer you for the work you did in hell, because there's a good chance he got a lot of business from your shenanigans.
I did want to talk to Heathcliff because I didn't get my armor, not being a +1 armor.
I mean, +1's armor is not too bad. It's a rare item, so very rare to be a +2.
Yeah,
I could
well,
also go for a
multiple.
+3.
Thank you getting hit.
Sorry, because I'm trying to remember how did we get the money for the thing that we needed to revive Venta?
Burnesh gave it to
We're
us
in debt.
in exchange for
Burnesh
his
just-
chance to
Okay.
do hell.
To do some hell plundering, which it looks like he's
Oh,
gonna...
okay.
He did plunder at least a handful of soul coins, and now he's plundering the Green Lady's treasure hoard.
Well, I guess we're not in debt if he got enough from hell, right?
Yeah, basically, he's kind of taking his chances. All right, we'll go to hell. I'll go with you to hell. And he does seem to have got something out of it.
All right. I'd like to help the dude, but unfortunately, I'm not magically inclined.
No, except for Cody, all of our magic people are not here.
I have a little bit of magic.
You're not really magically inclined.
I'm a sorcerer.
Would you be able to know how to imbue something to connect to the plane of water and then instill it into him to
Dude, we're in
counteract the
Sigil. We
effects of this?
can't. We're in Sigil. We
ever
can't
burning?
find a never-ending bottle of water.
No, that's Cody. Cody be the one who, if we're gonna bind something to them on the plane of water.
Not
can
find
find
it, but find one. Like
No,
they
we
got.
don't
They
need
got.
no, we don't need endless water. It's the elemental plane of fire is going through him and setting him on fire. So
Yeah.
you put the elemental plane of water to turn it off.
Oh, I was thinking we literally just douse him in infinite water.
But if someone's gonna do elemental plane shit, it's gonna be Karakwa.
Hey, I'm
Out
back
of
to
those we have available,
156
yeah.
hit points. I'm back to being at 156 hit points.
That's hey, you know, it's
Oh,
something.
I guess I
I'm
gotta.
the same.
Just trying to think about.
I gotta
exactly
do my
what-
D&D Beyond thing since it won't let me change my Constitution score right now.
Yeah.
It
for
says
right
it's
now,
being
do we still
modified by
have-
an active effect.
Actually, do we still have the Green Lady's buff right now, or
Nope. Nope.
Nope,
It's
it's gone.
It's
Okay,
done.
that's
It's
fine.
done.
so get rid of the override score? All right.
You got the task has been successfully done.
Okay.
It won't let me set my D&D Beyond. I'm sorry, my thing.
Your
My Constitution score in Foundry because it says it's being modified by an active effect.
Alright, hold
Yeah,
on.
you change it in, so you can't change it in.
Oh,
D&D
ability
Beyond?
overrides. Here we go.
Yeah.
I see. I got it now. Set that back to 18. So my max HP should be 156. Wait, I feel like it should be.
I mean, did you change it in D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
I just re-import it.
Well, hold on. No, because I had it set to 20. Yeah, that's right. Okay. No, I have the right HP now because for whatever reason, my max HP modifier was also a plus 16 from one of the effects. Oh, there was the Hero's Feast. That's gone
Yeah.
now too. Okay, so that's why it was out of whack. I should have 156.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
Damn, I'm kind of low. I'm at 125.
Yeah, with an 18 Constitution, I have 156 hit points. So
My
Alright.
freaking
Uh,
Constitution buff, damn it.
Yeah, there's like, you can get a ring of enhanced Constitution, Blue. You'll last for hours without having to worry.
That's what's up.
That's how you do it.
I just really don't know what I'd be looking for right now.
Anything.
Get you a belt that increases your Constitution to 19.
I think it's a necklace.
And get a necklace too. Go with it.
Does it require attunement?
Probably.
Yes.
All my slots are taken.
Oh well. I mean,
You
Yeah, but
should
you
get
can
a
replace
get a ring that takes an attunement slot. That gives you an extra attunement slot when you attune to it.
You should be an artificer and get a bunch of attunement slots.
Lou, what are your items?
They get 5. They get like 2.
I've got a ring that gives me +2 to my armor. The token that I got from becoming the master of my monastery,
What does that
which
do?
makes my my damage rolls go up 1 die. So
Oh, never
instead
mind,
of a D8, it's a D10, and then the bindings that let me smite on my use my key points to smite.
You could see if you could somehow get a better version of that first ring.
I mean, +2 AC. That's a shield right there. That's pretty decent.
It is. I'm
That's
just saying,
almost
like,
that's almost valued as health if you think about it.
Maybe you get something that boosts your wisdom, and then you get a higher AC.
Well, my wisdom's already 18. If there's anything, I'd want something to boost my charisma to make my paladin spells a bit better.
There you go.
Because my charisma's only a 10.
You might have the opportunity to negotiate with Heathcliff for some stuff like that. And there's still really what you came to Sigil for in the first place. Seeking
Oh yeah, the
this
scourge.
this scourge, whatever this weapon is. Currently, you know from Heathcliff, it is under the careful guard and possession of basically the head of the Merchant Lord Estevan, an Oni Merchant Lord. Ostentatious, manipulative, and merciless. He's the one currently in possession of it. He's also extremely rich. So you could start
Extremely.
making into inroads into like what the fuck is going on with that kind of. Heathcliff is a good place to start with him as well, because if anyone's gonna know merchants, it's Heathcliff.
I think we should just look over Venta and just make sure everything's there on him first. His
Or-
soul was in hell. Like,
There are some byproducts of his time in hell. For some reason, Venta now has penises on his elbows. It's very awkward.
oh jeez.
Oh, come on, man.
And elbows where his penis is.
It's true.
Are they permanent? Hold on, are they permanently floppy, or do they also get erect?
They're permanently
I don't know.
floppy and they wag like a dog's tail when he gets excited.
Oh,
terrible.
jeez.
I kind of hate that.
Why the elbows?
I don't know, it's the weirdest place I can think of. Venta,
Okay.
you feel drained, but not compared to how you were in hell. Feeling pretty damn good, honestly.
When we finally come back, everyone's just like, "How the hell are you?"
There's a reinvigoration as you are filled once again with life. You can smell the air. Unfortunately, the air of the Hive District is fetid and dirty, but you can still smell it.
Okay.
You
It's
smell
not better than hell air.
better than hell air. It smells like freedom at the very least. You no longer feel the wicked chains wrapped around you, digging into you. Not just, a body form, but digging into your very soul and your very essence, binding you to the archdevil of hell. I mean, you feel pretty damn good, all things considered. However, has Venta ever met old Joseph Smoke?
He wouldn't have met him until just now.
Yeah, the two of you meet. For the purposes of simplicity, Aruna is going to teleport Joseph Smoke whenever Joseph Smoke is ready. Teleport him back to the camp where he's supposed to be. He's currently fighting a war. He still has a duty to the Hussars, and it's probably he may very well be eager to get back.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what, Joseph Smoke? Good for you. Good for you, Joseph Smoke. Thank you.
Joseph Smoke's probably made some pretty nice friends in the Hussars.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
At least 5.
Yeah, at least 5. Some of them were kind of douchebags, but you know,
Oh, it
happens.
happens.
it happens. The ones that were like, yeah, old Branson's, Adelindra's right-hand man day and night, they'd laugh, that sort of thing. So, if there's nothing else Joseph Smoke would like to do, his purpose fulfilled, Venta saved, Aruna will return him back to the camp, to the fight,
He'll poof.
to the war.
He'll poof back.
Bye, Runa and Joseph Smoke.
Aruna says, "Oh my god, my stomach's killing me."
Oh no.
She leaves a smoldering brown spot on the floor of the burning corpse bar.
That's a burning corpse.
Ew.
That is a
Ew.
burning corpse.
As she is going to teleport away. If there's any messages you want to send to Adelindra, or anything you want brought from her, you can have it Aruna bring it or deliver it. But she poofs away.
Goodbye, Runa.
Poof.
Poof.
I'm just saying, after we got back, have we taken a rest or?
You have not currently taken a rest.
Okay.
I think the first order of business is a cause of celebration and a good night's rest.
Suppose I could have a drink to that.
That's probably quite fair. The question is, where exactly do you want to have this drink? The Burning Corpse Bar is part of the Hive, or the Smoldering Corpse Bar is part of the Hive, and it's not exactly the highest class establishment. Indeed, currently you don't even see what looks like anybody in it right now.
Yeah, I assume that the better bars would be in, what was it, like the ladies district or?
The ladies district is a very nice district. That's like the really nice district. You could go to something a little bit lower class than the ladies ward, but still very, very much better than the Smoldering Corpse. You could go to like the lower ward, and go to one of those bars. You could make your way to like the clerk's ward. That's basically better than the lower ward.
I believe that Venta should be the one to choose. It is his soul that is freed now.
How's everybody looking? I read the room. How's everybody looking? Is people looking beat up, or are we looking pretty okay for the most part?
I mean,
Am I
actually,
still a
otherwise we're
dragon?
fine.
Some of us
Wait,
took
hold
some
on. Am I still a dragon? Can I still be a dragon? Has it been an hour?
Probably not. Probably not a dragon, because you would have burst open, the bar.
Rocco's looking pretty okay, all things considered. I imagine Henley probably looks like absolute ass right now. He took quite a beating.
Yeah,
yeah.
I did.
I say we rest and tomorrow we party. And tomorrow we celebrate.
I mean, hell yeah. Take a rest. are you gonna, where would you like to, which ward are you looking for, then, for an inn?
What's like the nice end running me for a night?
The nice inn running you is probably, hold on, let me, look up some cost of living. Probably 5 gold per person per day, or like high, pretty wealthy living.
I mean, I'm not using the money for anything else right now.
I was just gonna pay for everybody.
You.
We just got your soul back. You're not going to be
Exactly.
the one paying.
It's the least I could do. It's the least I could do.
That is quite literally the absolute least amount that you get. It's like, finally, I'm no longer being tortured. And here's a gold. I'm gonna pay you 5 gold to fuck off.
I will pay you this $100 to fuck off.
There you go.
Okay, so we're going for high end.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
All right.
All right.
You decide on the ladies' ward. Whenever you step out of the smoldering corpse bar, you find yourself in the run-down hive, the ramshackle buildings covered with black razor vines. You see that, at this time it looks like the night cycle of Sigil, and people are moving to and fro. You do see the shockingly red hair of Kylie the Tout, as she is off to the side in an alleyway. It looks like she's playing some sort of game of chance. It looks like she's winning some sort of game of chance, as she has what appears to be a handful of cups that she moves to and fro, fleecing some unsuspecting traveler as they're going by. You decide it's not going to be too hard to find the rich part of the city. Just follow your nose and follow the roads.
The nosy road.
By follow your nose, you mean the less it stinks, the closer we are?
The less it stinks, the closer you are.
That's good to know, I guess.
Make your way down the road, and it becomes more and more, like, well kept. Initially it was just sort of rough, trod, sort of almost like muddy dirt. Then there becomes cobble, which has like patches of razor vine that grow out of it as you have to sort of carefully make your way along the lanes. But it comes well manicured until you come to a large gate separating the high from the lower ward, and you pass through, stepping into a much better kept ward. This time the buildings are made of stone, well aligned, low class, but much better maintained than Hive, and it smells a lot better as you continue following the road as it becomes better maintained, and soon there's well hewn ruts for carts that run through it, and eventually you do make your way towards the nicest ward. You can see that the ladies' ward is a lot. It's impressive by any standard, really.
Sure.
It's impressive even by the standard of like the material plane and the cities that you've seen on it, despite the fact that it sits in this odd location of Sigil, where this things can be a little bit cramped due to it being, you know, stuck in or located on a wheel that sits above a mountain. There are...
Colin,
Yeah.
is there anything on the inside of the ring or only the outside?
There is stuff on the inside of the ring. Technically, there's nothing on the outside. It's just the inner ring is like inside of a donut, essentially.
Oh, I had it backwards. I thought you traversing the outside of it, not the inside. My bad.
Sometimes it depends on which one. Sometimes I make it like the ring from Halo, but the official ring is that it's like a donut, and you're like on the inside of the donut technically.
Okay.
That's fair.
I wasn't sure if it was like there was two sides to it or something like that.
The guards here are obviously on point. Essentially, they stand at attention. The gate here is closed, and they sort of eye you as if you don't really fit in here. It's like you look a little bit seedier than their normal clientele, but they do let you in.
We look that seedy?
I mean, a little bit. Kind of beat up, kind of dirty.
Yeah, I guess.
They do let you in, but they do keep an eye on
Cody,
you.
Cody, I'm wearing a boar's pelt.
I suppose
I guess that's fair.
my uniform could use a wash.
Your unicorn?
Uniform.
Oh, I heard unicorn.
Yes. Regis suddenly has a unicorn that he's been hiding from you all
I
this
don't
entire
judge.
time.
I don't judge.
Yeah, he's a big fan of The Witcher 3.
That's why I got find greater steed on Joseph Smoke. That way I could find a fucking unicorn.
You keep an eye out for the nicest inn/tavern you can see, and it's not hard to find. There is what appears to be using some sort of illusory magic, a huge roulette wheel that stands prominently above a building that flashes the sign, or flashes the letters that spell out Fortune's Wheel. And you can see it is an extremely popular and large establishment with many people and populations of creatures, exotic and mundane, all dressed like dapperly to the nines, going in and out. And you can see it's separated into a couple of smaller different sections. As you can sort of looking around for the actual inn, it is attached to a large bar called the Dragon Bar. A small scuffle breaks out in the Dragon Bar as you can see there's a couple of drunk patrons that seem to have are arguing over a bet that was lost on a roulette wheel. As they sort of come to blows, a massive dragon's head appears and just coats them in black smoke and soot as they sort of stagger away and out of the bar, coughing heavily as patrons within laugh.
Oh, it was a nice place.
I mean, that is kind of a nice place. They didn't kill anyone.
Oh my god. I guess that's fair.
Within the Dragon Bar, the common room is vast, and you can see this huge carved dragon head is able to move around the walls to keep an eye on unruly patrons. The actual owner itself appears to be not a dragonborn, a half-dragon of some sort. There's something a lot more draconic about him than dragonborn in a way. He does have wings that sprout from his back, but he also has a surprising air. Despite the savagery dragons often have, he has an air of sophistication about him. He wears a finely tailored vest over a white shirt. You can see he has a nice gold chain running to a pocket watch in it. He wears well-tailored slacks. And the crowd seem to like him as he smiles broadly, telling a couple of jokes that draw laughter. As you enter, what would you like to do?
Order a round of drinks for everybody.
The
In our group.
Yeah, I was saying, the bartender nods his head and he says, that can be arranged. What are you looking for? Something strong or something weak?
Something strong for me.
Venta, do you prefer something more flavorful, or are you just here to celebrate?
We're here to celebrate. We're here to get crunk. We're here to get celebration.
That's what I like to hear.
I tell him, just give me the strongest he's got.
Same here.
Sort of raises an eyebrow. He says, "Are you sure about that, lad?"
I can take it. I don't know about them.
Reed's curiosity is just going to get the better of him, and he's going to look the bartender up and down and just go, "What are you?"
He sort of
Oh my God,
leans
you can't
over.
just ask what they are.
That's not very polite.
We're all like, I'm very sorry about my friend here. He may be small, not just in stature, but also in common sense. Very racist, obviously.
He sort of says, "I take no offense of it, but you might want to be careful asking questions like that around here. Not that people will get too offended, but it makes it clear that you're a little bit displaced. If you understand my meaning."
Yeah, Reed, we're displaced.
It does kind of, but he basically says, it makes you seem like you're not from, like, around here, the ladies' ward, or the rich district. Even so, he gives you a couple of options. He says, for the strong drinkers, how about the coup de grace?
What's that?
I like the name of that.
Strongest drink I've got. Set more than one dwarf on their ass after a single shot. He says, as for the perhaps the slightly more I was gonna say effete, the slightly lower of constitution. We've got a nice golden goat. Weak, but sweet and creamy. It's made with a fermented goat milk mixed with honey.
That actually sounds pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, but if you want like a weaker drink, he offers you golden goats. If you want something stronger, he gives you the coup de grace. And the coup de grace is just a shot of like a dark, almost pitch black alcohol. And you can see he hands it to you and he says, careful with that, you don't want to spill it on the countertop, it might eat through the lacquer.
Ooh. Gross.
That's not good.
I said it was strong. It's not gonna kill you, but it's made more than one person wish that it had. Bottoms up. He says, I'll give you a discount on it. We'll
Discount
say
for what?
the drinks. We'll
Why
say,
a discount?
'cause I can tell you're new.
We appreciate it.
We'll
Honestly,
say
yeah,
He's
that's
gonna
fair.
grab.
2 gold
He's gonna
pieces.
grab one.
Alright.
2 gold? There we go.
2
Let's
gold.
go.
Buy a round of drinks for everyone. Nice drinks, too. Alright. If you got the golden goats, you don't have to worry about making any checks. It's just it's a mildly alcoholic drink.
It's
creamy.
We're all going with hard stuff.
But if you're going for the hard stuff, oh boy, that is a Constitution saving throw. Henley will be fine. It is against poison,
He's gonna.
so you can.
He's gonna grab it, lift it up, say, "May this not be what sends me to Kellenvor," and just shoot it down.
I
There
got,
you go.
I got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Alright.
Whew!
What'd you get?
I got a 20.
A 20.
I like that in the chat it still says Venta's dead.
In the chat?
Venta.
On Foundry.
Oh, it does.
Venta dead
I got
cloud.
Dead. Venta.
I got a 16, but I have, what, resistance to poison?
Yeah, you'd have advantage on that saving throw.
Oh. Well, let me do it again then.
Oh, actually, I have immunity to
A
poison.
23.
Oh yeah, at this level, it's pretty easy to not get drunk if you don't want to. But it does cause.
Does that mean I just can't get drunk?
You can choose to get drunk.
Okay.
The lips sort of tingle. Your face becomes red and warm. You don't pass out, but you do feel the heavy effects of alcohol as it washes over you. You can... It tastes awful. For 1 second, you swear this has to be made of, like, the squeezings of a bar rag after, like, they, like...
Oh.
After, like, he was, like, wiping up alcohol from the bar and squeezing it. It tastes terrible. But it knocks you... It doesn't knock you on your ass, but it gets you drunk almost immediately. You can see why this may very well, a single little shot of this could knock someone right on their ass.
Not taste good.
Perfect.
This was horrendous.
He sort of shrugs and he says, "Oh, like I said, it's there to get you drunk, not taste good."
I've had worse.
Now as to your question, little one, I am a half-dragon. Sired by a true dragon long ago, I've called Sigil my home for a long time. Opened the fortune's wheel in the dragon's bar. When I was wee scamp, barely out of the eggs.
Okay. Well, met for quite a few dragons. Never met a half dragon before.
Well, it's always nice to be the first. We're not terribly common. I haven't.
And yet you seem to piss off every single one of them.
What you
He
can
just starts
do.
counting on his fingers.
What you
Sure we
could
are.
do is, if you're looking for a good time, the Fortune's Wheel isn't just the Dragon's Bar. There's, gambling and games. Bear fighting. There's a fun one that often this more surly and strong partake in. But if you're just looking for a place to rest, the Azure Iris at the top of the bar is magically warded to prevent for your privacy.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I mean, do we have a place to stay tonight? Also, is Vestia with us?
That's
She'll
presumably
follow
yes
you
and
along
yes.
with you.
Okay.
But the Fortune's Wheel isn't just a bar. It's or it's not just a dragon bar. It's got like I said, a gambling den. It's got a bear fighting pit. It's got a actual like proper inn called the Azure Iris. That's a sort of wealthy and warded, so you wouldn't have to worry about any like eavesdropping or people prying eyes. You know, mostly there for convenience. This is a high-end, the ladies' ward is the rich ward, so it's understandable why everything would be, you know, warded and taken care of. But
Yeah.
it's up to
that's
you.
a- what time of day is it? Like,
Uh,
is it getting time where we can start finding a place to stay or no?
You can find a place to stay at any time, but it was getting to be nighttime. Whenever you arrived, it was nighttime, so...
Oh,
Well,
then
the
okay.
equivalent of nighttime. It has, like, day-night cycles where the light dims. There's not, like, a moon.
Well, then yeah, I suppose we should find a place to stay for the night. I guess here works. How much is it for a night?
the Azure Iris is a wealthy room. Comes as part of a wealthy lifestyle, so it's 5 gold person per room. Comes with food, drinks, and the like. Meals, basically.
I mean, are we good spending 5 gold a night here then?
That's fine. We deserve it.
Okay.
Don't we deserve it? Tell me we don't.
We do.
We deserve it.
You can always double up on rooms if you want to cut the room cost.
It doesn't matter to me, I guess. Whatever you want to do.
It is the type of place where, no doubt, Henley could very well chafe. It's all very hoity-toity and fancy. It's the type of place that would, basically sell you, like, a hamburger bun with the patty on the side and call it, like, a deconstructed burger, you know?
Cellulite.
Yeah, but I'm royalty now. I gotta like live that lavish lifestyle, even
That's
if
true.
I hate it.
This is your dessert. It's just, like sea foam on a cracker.
Yeah.
Enjoy. You know,
It's one
like,
of those. It's one of those places where you like eat the tableware.
Exactly.
Mmm.
Like, this meal is served not on a plate, but on a dragon scale. It's that type of place.
That actually sounds pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, you hand over your coin, and you're able to get a room. The Azure Iris is the inn on top of the Dragon Bar. As you walk up this stairway, you can feel it almost become... As soon as you walk up the stairway, you're wreathed in just a very peaceful silence. As stepping out of the actual common room area of the bar, it seems like there's definitely magic cast on the upper rooms to prevent the rowdy atmosphere below from bothering the upstairs patrons. The doors are well crafted, beautifully oiled of dark wood, and whenever you step inside the rooms, they're pretty sizable and all extremely clean. All have like nice like basins of clean water, soft bedding, a small fireplace that has a fire burning in it. You don't really see any chimneys leading out of it, but no doubt there's some sort of magical transportation for the smoke to disappear. They're nice rooms, and they're quiet. You can see why maybe they're worth 5 gold apiece.
Well, at least it's worth it.
He ain't selling no bullshit.
I mean, it's a little bit.
I don't know. 5 gold for a room is bullshit no matter how you look at it.
Alright. You bed down. The really only real disturbance you get during night is the meals are included, and so you are able to have you find that there's a knock on the door if you don't come down, and there's a tray of food that is delivered to everyone's door. Appears to be a very nice, like, roast beef of some sort covered in some sort of deconstructed glaze.
Deconstructed glaze.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's all the liquids and powders, all, like in separate dishes. You gotta mix it yourself.
it's true. Well, you don't have to mix it for yourself. They mix it for you, and they tell you that this is called abyssal beef.
Oh, like what was it? They come to your table and they mix the sauce right in front of.
Yeah.
Damn. That's pretty rad, honestly.
Enjoy. It's good food. You know, high-end food, the type you, as an emperor, should expect to eat. It's your future.
Yay.
Alright, and then you rest. It's a very pleasant night. You take your long rest. You sleep peacefully, warmed by the alcohol coursing through your veins. Stretch and wake up.
I'm going to long rest right here. How do I do that? God damn it, just rest.
People say, what do you think Vecna's doing right now?
You know, that's something we can worry about once we're all here. And since we're not here, we're just not gonna worry about it. That sound good to you? Sounds good to me.
Vecna appears like, I got a room too, guys. Isn't this food great?
This is nice. Oh my god, this
Wow.
is so
Oh,
This is the-
nice.
this is like the nicest.
This is the
like-
type of life
This is
he's
oh my
living?
god.
Why am I not living this life? I need to swap bodies with these people more often. Alright. When you do wake up, it is the morning cycle. It is the day cycle. You have a little bit of a headache when you wake up, but that's fine, you know.
to be expected.
To be expected. It was a strong alcohol that you drank. Breakfast. In the morning, the Dragon Bar is much calmer. Understandably, the rowdy late-night crowd of drunks, gamblers have disappeared back to whatever hidey hole they call home. Now it's just much more straightforward and quiet with long tables of freshly baked bread, sort of honeyed butter, goat's milk and honey, and what appears to be some sort of, I don't know, cut meats, like charcuterie board.
Not a charcuterie board.
The half-dragon walks up and says, "You're the charcuterie board," sort of waves at you.
How horrifying.
Whenever you descend the steps, the dragon bartender Scandraz nods his head and he says, "Sleep well?"
Go
Yeah,
on.
I slept incredibly well. Thank you.
I thought all I heard was just, well, and I was like, yeah, well, what?
worth every gold piece, huh? As he sort of smiles. Fresh breads on the table. We do have some various assortments of jams and marmalades and jellies in the back.
Yay, marmalades and jams and jellies.
I put some. Oh, if they have honey, I put honey on the bread.
They do have honey, yes. Cold
Okay,
ham
I
and
make
pork
good
and
bread.
salad and every good thing. You don't get that reference, but that comes from Pride and Prejudice.
Alright, but what exactly is the difference between jam and jelly?
Well, one of
Jelly
them
has
is
less chunks.
one of them is made with fruit. The other was made with fruit juice.
Is that legitimately just what the difference is?
That's-
I actually never
That
knew.
is one of the differences. I believe jelly is made with fruit juice, and jam is made with the whole fruit. There
Yeah,
is a difference though.
The jelly also typically has like a lemon juice in it and something like that, so it can keep it. It has pectin, so it can solidify.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Jelly's
thinking of jam.
Jelly is made with strained fruit juice, and there's no pieces of fruit in a jelly. Jam is made with a mashed fruit, and preserves have whole fruit or large pieces of fruit.
Henley tells Reed that he's fucking retarded for not knowing that. Everyone knows that.
And marmalade is a citrus jelly.
Go find us another tuning fork.
I found many of tuning forks, alright? Here's one, and I pick up a fork.
He hits it on the table. F sharp.
Yep. See? It
There's
makes a sound.
also a very nice assortment of teas as well. Exotic ones from planes you could only dream of, really. all arrayed before you. He picks one in particular that he thinks is pretty good. This one is actually brought from Eastgard. It's pretty good.
Where's Eastgard?
Eastgard is one of the gods' planes.
What do they sell there?
They don't. Well, they sell like fighting essentially and
Oh.
blood sport.
That sounds like a fun
Competition.
place to go. That
Uh,
place sounds fun. We should go there.
it's like Valhalla.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should go there.
I'll definitely have some of the tea.
All right,
Well-
he pours it for you. It's a strong, very earthy tea.
Well, fuck this Oni weapon. We're going to Isgard.
You can indeed. You can teleport to it through one of the gate cities that sit on the astral sea, essentially. There are gate towns that lead to various different parts of the or various different outer planes like that. I can't remember which one leads to Eastgard, but I'd have to find my book. I don't know where my book is.
I decided against it because I have this sinking feeling in my gut that the god of this universe would get upset if we took a 2 to 3 month excursion to go to a random fighter's pit.
That's probably fair.
Yeah, sorry, Henley. We gotta stay on track.
It's okay.
You know, maybe Eastgard is the afterlife that awaits Henley.
But look, we'll find you a tuning fork there, and we can go there at any time afterwards.
You know, you don't have to be patronizing about the fork. I found many forks. I'm an expert fork finder.
Are you a forker?
We have plenty right here as I gesture to the table.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a second,
Are
I'm
any of them from
married to an
Eastgard?
empress. I'm married
Yeah.
to an emperor.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm white.
Shut up.
Henley is of the Caucasus Mountains, yes.
All right. What would you like to do? You've got the day in front of you. You're well rested, full on excellent food.
We could do whatever. Who wants to do what?
It's a big city.
Did we end up going shopping yet?
Nope.
We go talk to
We
Heathcliff.
have not yet.
We've
Yeah.
not shopped yet.
I haven't gone to see Heathcliff's.
Yeah.
Let's go do that. Oh, who we get?
Nick.
Oh, what's up?
Yeah,
No, Connor's
No,
finally
Connor.
joining us.
Oh, Connor left. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
Uh,
Also, I forgot. What time is it there?
it's 5:47 right now.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's almost 6 o'clock.
Your night at the Azura Iris, or at the Fortune's Wheel, is pleasant. Food's good. You wake up bright and early, well rested. Have a nice conversation with Scandros, the half-dragon owner, and then you head out on your way, knowing that you have only one destination in mind, Heathcliff's. It's easy to find, much like the Fortune's Wheel. It's adorned with basically holographic illusory letters that glow brightly. It doesn't have the ostentatious roulette wheel above it, but not hard to find in the market ward. You tread the steps to Heathcliff's. Stepping inside, find that it's same as when you left it. Sort of dully lit. Kyle, the teenage worker, stands at the ready, back sort of slightly slumped as he says, "Welcome to Heathcliff's."
So yeah, Connor, just a quick rundown. Basically, we're just having a shopping episode, hanging around Sigil since key people aren't here. The Green Lady actually went off on a tour with Bronze Dragon Man. I can't remember his name.
Burnesh.
Off the top of my head. Burnesh. And we decided to celebrate getting Venta back by having drinks. Even Reed.
Yep. We got wasted.
They had a drink called the coup de grace.
That is a good name for a drink.
I got him quite, even just one shot got him pretty tipsy. So, then you decide you stay the night, and it's like, all right, we're gonna go see Heathcliff, and that's what you're doing right now.
We like
Kyle
some Heathcliff.
looks at you, the dead, soulless eyes of a retail worker staring you down as you hear a voice that says, "If it isn't my best employees!" You hear that, Kyle? Best employees! As Heathcliff appears in a swirl of sort of purple robes, his bright Cheshire smile on his face as he says, "Well, if it isn't my favorite employees, you've done good business. Word around the hells spread pretty quickly.
That's kind of terrifying to think of, honestly.
There's no such thing as bad publicity. I've had no less than a dozen demons wanting to come into Heathcliff's and find you to kill you.
Lovely.
Oh, it's fine. I sold them some powerful weapons that they'd be able to use to kill you if you tracked them down. It's great for business. I don't think they'll ever find you. You don't have to worry about that. But I made some pretty good deals."
Good, I guess.
Now he's made huge sums. Demons come trying to hunt you down have come to him to buy powerful weapons, which he sold them. But he's like, I don't think they're gonna find you.
That's really good to hear. I think.
I
Maybe.
think you've all earned a pretty hefty paycheck. Of course, commission for the items sold. I'm not stingy. You hear that, Kyle? I'm not stingy. And he sort of smiles. But he's like, what can I do for you this day? Do.
Alright, well, who's looking for what?
How much would it be for a +2 breastplate? I only have a +1 right now.
Yeah. Nods his head and he says, well, +2 breastplates? Pretty expensive, but you've done a lot of good work for me over these past, few days. Made a pretty hefty amount of coin. He sort of says, I'd be willing to work out some deals with you. A +2 breastplate is technically, +2 breastplate would technically be in the range of like 10,000 to 100,000 gold, probably towards the middle. It's in that very rare bracket. But he's like, I'll tell you what. I've made so much coin off of you, I am willing to give it to you for, we'll say, 1,000 gold pieces.
Damn, I only have 304.
I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces if you make my +1 armor into a +2 armor.
I can do that.
Alright.
Oh, actually, I have some. Would this be worthy to trade for it? And I show him the Kraken's tentacle that has a little bit of Kraken still left in there. It said this scrimshaw work on the handle here is custom.
My, this is impressive. Ooh, Kraken's
from a real
tentacle,
Kraken, we slayed it ourselves.
Wow.
Kraken god.
Ooh,
Kraken god too. Oh yeah, actually.
the provenance. Sure. I'd be willing to take that in trade.
pleasure doing business with you, Heathcliff. I shake his hand and I take the armor.
All right, we're squared up. That's his. That's basically your version of getting paid, because that's a big discount on that armor.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have Emberlit boots and Fireweaver for gloves if you wanted to trade for those too.
He sort of looks at him and he says, "I could. What are you looking to trade?"
I don't know. You just want to take it. You just want to take a bit off the grade.
Well, he says, "Sure, sure. Let's see. I'll take 300 off."
Alright.
Whenever he takes them, he like stuffs them into his purple robe, and they sort of disappear. A good deal, a great deal.
Pleasure doing. Wait. Pleasure doing business with you, Heathcliff.
That's what I'm here for, is business. All right.
So I got a question for you though.
Yeah.
Why do you have human meat?
Well, I have
We
everything.
sold, yeah, but we sold human meat to those demons.
A good businessman knows his clientele and knows how to provide his clientele with the supplies that they want, the items that they desire. I mean, I
Okay, I guess,
probably
that's
don't need to
that's the
tell you
answer.
where I got the human meat from.
I think I'd rather not know.
But if you're
Thank
looking
you.
for some human meat, I can find some more.
No, I would like no human meat actually, if I'm being honest with you.
So says, well, that's understandable. I myself don't particularly partake of it. I like chicken a lot better.
Chicken's pretty good.
Chicken's
That-
pretty
that-
good.
Chicken's in my top 5 meats.
Meowmix, Meowmix, please deliver.
But he says, alright. Anybody else looking for anything? You've done good work for him, so he's offering you big discounts.
You like discounts?
We take those.
Sadly, I just don't know what I'm looking for.
He nods his head and says, that can be tough.
He wants a belt of charisma. Actually, I don't know if that's actually an item. I was just saying shit.
He sort of says, that's, definitely not something we get lots of. But I might be able to offer you something that'll help you out, at least a little bit. Not so much a belt, but it's a really, 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 really fancy necklace.
That's cool. I do like necklaces.
What? Alright, I'll take the bait. What kind of necklace is this?
Oh, it's just your standard gold chain.
Go on.
I mean, that's it.
Is it? It's just a nice gold chain.
Everyone's just over here like doubts.
Just a gold chain. Obviously enchanted to make you a more charismatic speaker.
Okay.
That makes
Well, I
sense.
suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a look at it.
Okay. He reaches into his robe and he pulls out like one of those really thin chains that you saw like people wearing in the clubs in like 1995.
Oh, so Blue's gonna be a Guido now.
Basically.
Oh no.
Guido and a dwarf.
He's not a dwarf. He's a halfling.
Oh, thought we were
This'll
talking about you for some reason.
give
No.
you a
I'm not Reed.
little bit of a boost in your charisma to make you more confident, more sure of yourself, make you a better speaker, that sort of thing. I myself used to be quite fond of these things back in the day, whenever I was with my bitch of an ex-girlfriend.
What a sentence.
You got some balls saying that, like, on her plane where she, like, controls reality.
What's she gonna do? This is my plane in here. I guess I can't really leave here, but still.
Yeah, that's fair.
You got a point.
It's all fun and games, so you see the Lady of Pain and Heathcliff making out by a dumpster.
Oh Jesus.
The Waffle House dumpster.
I fucking hate you.
That's where the
I fucking
classiest
hate you.
makeouts
I
happen.
fucking hate you. Now kiss me. There,
I ask,
fucking hate
I asked
fucking
Heathcliff
by
what-
the slop sink.
I asked Heathcliff what she looks like.
What she looks like?
Why you want to turn?
A bitch. Is what she looks like.
Jesus Christ.
No, I mean, like, actually. Well, I mean, I want to know when I see her.
Oh my god.
Well, she's
We got
called.
Nick.
She's called the Lady of Blades for a reason. She has a big old bladed headdress. I guess you know.
Okay, so she sticks out is what you're telling me.
She really sticks out. You won't miss her.
Alright, well.
Of course, she can, she's got a beautiful face and a kind heart when she needs it to be, and, it doesn't matter. She's a bitch. Shut up, Kyle!
You've said so as much, Heathcliff. I don't think Kyle was talking, Heathcliff.
Whoa! The beardless Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Heathcliff was just telling us about how the Lady of Pain is a fucking bitch.
Okay.
Broke,
He,
Nick's
he
just
wants
like,
you
"I
to he
believe
wants
it."
you to know
broke
that she is a
Heathcliff.
bitch.
She's a bitch. Like my bitch of an ex-girlfriend. Alright. But they're all getting magical items. They've got steep discounts at Heathcliff's because good work you did. He's had no less than a dozen devils come into his shop to buy very powerful magical items in the hopes of tracking you down and killing you. He says he doesn't think it's likely, but he's gotten some great sales out of it.
Yeah, Nick, we're talking like 90% off.
90% off for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got 90% taken off of like a 10,000 gold items, like twice. So yeah.
Well, you know,
I have
I
no
got
idea
a
what I would want.
breastplate.
outside of this necklace, what do you have to help us fight against dragons?
Siggy, fuck off.
Particularly an undead dragon.
He hands you a sword.
The Vorpal blade. Holy shit.
No, it's just a sword.
Yeah, this Vorpal blade goes snicker snack. He
Heard
says
that.
we've got a dragon slayers. You know, those are specialized weapons that deal extra damage versus actual dragons. But you know,
Could I take a look at one?
of
It's
course.
just a slab of iron.
He pulls out a he says, what sort of size are we looking at this for? It can be any sword. Is a dragon slayer.
In that case, Reed did start off originally with a long sword.
We've got a long sword. As he whips out a very nice looking sort of dark steel long sword with it looks like a pommel that ends pommel ends like a dragon's claw. Does extra damage versus dragons.
Or wait, was it a longsword or was it the short sword?
It's probably a short sword because the monks don't get martial weapons, which is what a longsword is. They get
Yeah,
sword
okay,
swords,
sorry. So
but
yeah,
they
it's a
get
short
weapons.
sword. Yeah, it's just that. Sorry. By the way, I'll definitely look into this. I mean, eventually we are going to have to take down Bismarck as well. And...
You could also use it on Burnesh and usurp his power.
Look at
Yes,
me.
Bernesh,
I'm the
your
captain of the
ally,
Iron
the good
Throne now.
friend,
Hey,
The
I said
one
he
who
could,
helped
not that he
us.
should.
the one who literally went to hell for us with us.
He got a handful of soul coins. He got his payment.
I was gonna say, I think he went to hell for him with us.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch
Details here.
If I get a chance, Colin, I would like to look for a +2 or +3 shield, depending on how much money I have to spend.
About 1,000 gold for a +2 shield.
Probably about that, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you have to trade him.
I mean, not that I know of.
You could
I mean,
probably
you also trade like random shit.
you could get pretty good shield for 1,000 gold pieces. You could probably get a +3 shield actually. That's in the very rare category. +2 armor, +3 shields.
I mean, that's 5 armor right there. That's pretty fucking cool.
Because I just have a +1. Yeah, I have a +1 shield right now.
Get 2 extra AC.
So, I mean, yeah, I would look for a shield, or a shield that does something would also be neat.
The auto shield.
I mean, animated shields are also very rare. Let's see. And Infernal Aegis.
How about a shield of blocking? It blocks.
There is the
Unique, I like it.
there is that one shield of missile attraction that makes ranged weapon attacks drawn to you.
No, thank you.
But you have resistance.
Hell yeah,
You
brother.
do get resistance to the ranged weapon attacks, but it
No, thank
makes
you.
them go
Wait,
towards
wait,
you.
something that lets ranged weapon attacks direct to you?
Yeah.
Yes. A shield that will pull ranged weapon
Oh,
attacks
it's a
to
shield.
you.
Okay, I
Yep.
can't do that.
Um,
Damn, I thought I could finally throw ranged weapons back at people.
Look, guys, Reed was gonna buy a personality and attractiveness.
Oh my god.
wow,
Nobody can afford
that's
that
gotta be
anymore.
really pricey.
Let's see. There's going to my
It was
save.
a really nice looking gold necklace.
Spell.
It was.
There is spell guard shields. That's an attunement shield, but you have advantage on saving throws versus spells, magical effects,
Yeah.
and spell attacks have
Unfortunately,
disadvantage against
cannot
you.
attune.
Arcane mirrors. But the one that's not going to be attunement is just a standard shield.
Okay. I mean, I'll just do if I can get a +3 shield standard.
Yeah.
With no attunement, I'll do that for 1,000 gold.
Yep. Up. He cuts that significantly. Like I said, because you're getting huge discounts on. Well, it's on a single magic item. After you get the one magic item, it goes back to normal prices. Because it unfortunately can't always keep knocking down its prices
That's fine.
by
Okay, yeah, no.
40,000
sorry.
plus gold pieces.
So yeah, sorry. For me, it'll be a longsword. I actually do have that as a monk weapon. Through the Kensei stuff.
So yeah, 22 AC now.
Lou, what's your AC?
21, 23 after I've attacked something with an unarmed attack.
At that point, I don't know if that ring is doing a whole lot for you then, because like you're hitting like a delta where if it's rolling above like a 23, it's gonna hit you anyways.
It really really depends.
There's a point. There is a thing where we need
Yeah.
to do some
There-
math here to
there's
figure out what
there's a
Urza's
point of
worth.
like they're going to always hit you because
Yeah.
their plus is like plus 17. But
I thi-
I mean, it's up to you, really. It doesn't really
AC
matter.
kind of falls off in 5e after like 20, 21.
Well, that's the thing is, without the ring, my base is 19.
Well, yeah, but after you attack something, you're gonna have a 21 AC, and then at like 2 levels, you're gonna bump it up again, anyways. Cause I assume you're leveling your wisdom.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
can make my armor class 28.
Oh yeah, Colin, our con is back to not 20, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's done.
And you lose
Yeah,
the
you're
hero's
the
feast
override.
buff.
That was I'm assuming the other modifier to Constitution.
Yeah, that was the permanent HP, max HP. Not permanent, but the max HP 16 bonus.
My Constitution should not be 14. The plus 2
Yeah,
is
I
from
can't
something
seem
else.
to change it.
Change it in D&D Beyond, and I can import it.
Yeah, I did. There was a other modifier that was keeping it at 16 for me, but I know my con is not a 14 right now.
Also, Lou, eventually the monk gets the thing where they can go invisible, and then they everything hits disadvantage against them anyways. So when you have like a 21 AC with permanent disadvantage, nothing really fucking hits you.
That's also true too.
Man, I completely forgot that I made item sets that give set bonuses.
Oof.
Well, yeah, you were talking about that a while ago.
Plus
I've
75
got,
health.
I forgot I made those.
78.
I got one. I
68.
got one part of mine, and there was supposed to be a twin for the Qatar.
Let's long rest and see if that feels There we go, 145. That still feels wrong, but sure.
Cody said the same
Okay.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I said you said the same thing about how it
Anyway,
felt wrong.
for
Yeah.
Heathcliff, how much for this dragon slaying?
Well, depends on how strong you wanna make it. I've got a pretty straightforward version I'd be willing to sell for maybe 300-400 gold pieces, but I do have a better version, a little bit stronger. I'd be willing to sell for well, I guess it technically be. He's got a rare and a very rare one. The very
Which is rare.
the rare one falls into the 1,000 to 10,000 ish range. Very rare one falls into the 10,000 to 100,000 ish range. So the rare one would probably be okay +1 sword, probably around 2,000 gold.
Well, the +1 bonus doesn't stack with my bindings, so maybe I should just stick with the normal one.
But yeah, they're +1 swords, but you do an extra 3d6 damage to dragons with it.
And that's what I'm thinking for. So I think I'll just take the base one.
Dragons are pretty fun, cool.
But yeah,
So 400 gold.
that would be the uncommon one that doesn't have a bonus to it except dealing extra damage to dragons when you hit with it, because it's got to be done by the sword, because the sword is the dragon slayer.
Yeah. All right. I'll hand that over.
All right. He
400.
fishes out the sword and he hands it to you.
Slayer long sword.
Fuck you, Ziggy. Throw it down.
Wait, you said uncommon? I have only seen a rare one.
Oh, no, I'll have to make that. I'll have to make an uncommon one. There's only a rare one.
Oh. Alright. And then what about the necklace of charisma?
This little beauty is gonna be cost you a little bit more. Like I said, it's like it's like one of those gold chains you see, Will Ferrell wearing at night at the Roxbury, Key sort of, it's gonna be a very rare item because charisma rating items just aren't a thing.
Okay.
But it'll probably fall into the line of some of the other general charisma rating or general stat increasing items. Well, it'll make it like a flat, probably 18. With attunement, it would be an attunement item.
Yeah. But I don't think I can.
Like the sort of
rare
helms
item.
the helms of brilliance and belts of dwarven kind, those sort of things that raise your stat to like 18 or 19.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I can afford that anyway, though. So. But that's all right. I've got my sword, and Bismarck is going to watch out.
Dragon Slayers. Wonderful swords. Alright. Anybody else want anything from Heathcliff?
No, I guess not.
Failing
I
that,
mean-
if you didn't get an item with your discount, he hands you the general-ish sum of what it would be worth. He gives you 20,000 gold pieces. He probably gives it to you in platinum.
How kind.
I don't want you to have to carry around 20,000 gold pieces on your back. But yeah, if you don't use your big 90% discount on a very rare item, he'll give you about probably 20,000 gold pieces.
Oh.
It's about what it's worth.
Well, how much would it be with the discount, or was that
How
the
much?
discount for the uncommon sword?
No, the discount there's no discount for the uncommon sword. It would just be like a couple hundred, period, because it's just an uncommon sword.
All right. I've got 2,500 gold.
With the discount, it'd probably be a couple thousand gold pieces to get the necklace.
Nah. I'll hold on to it.
Alright. I mean, you can do a lot with 20,000 gold pieces. That's a lot of soup kitchens.
That's true.
Alright. Once again, thanks you for being the best employees he's ever had. Like I said, he throws like a glare over at Kyle whenever he says it.
Wait. And so just, I mean, is that 20,000 between us all, or
No, it's
or
20,000
each?
each.
Jeez. Okay.
Per person that didn't buy an item.
Per person that didn't buy an item.
Say that number again.
20,000 per person that didn't buy an item. Or use their
Well,
discount.
yeah, I mean, I got the uncommon thing, but I didn't use
That's
the
not
discount.
That
so.
didn't use the discount. Because 20,000 gold pieces probably hit you. That's slightly less than what was knocked off on some of the very rare items.
Alright.
And I'm sorry, I didn't catch that whole statement. It was 20,000 per person.
20,000 per person that they didn't use their discount to buy a magic item. Or their very rare discount. That's a pretty good chunk of change. Cody, did you want to buy anything from Heathcliff? He's offering a single large discount on a very rare item, or if you don't want to buy a very rare item, you get just a 20,000 gold piece payout.
Does he have any like tomes or manuals for like increasing attributes?
He does not sell those, unfortunately.
Okay. Then,
Can we
Honestly.
put stock into Heathcliff?
I mean, probably, in a way, if you wanted to. He does seem to like you guys right now. You've given him a lot of money and a lot of buzz in the hells.
the hell buzz.
Lots
You
of
know, it's an
devils
important
coming
thing
in.
life.
He's like he said, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
That's what they always say. I don't know. I'm looking at things here. I'm trying to see if there's anything I like.
What would you want to do? Would you want to like get a shield or
+3 shield would raise my AC from 19 to 22.
well, that's
Pretty good.
that's an option.
Ziggy, if you don't stop whining, I'm gonna stick this nail file through your throat.
Completely normal things to say.
It's fine. She thinks it's food.
You can get a
It's fine. She thinks it's food.
you could get a ring of regeneration if your arm gets chopped off. It'll regrow. Somebody get that for Aruna.
Yeah,
What if they
we're gonna
chop
use
that arm off though?
That's a good question. It's like they knew.
We haven't thought of that.
And you wouldn't be equipping it. You wouldn't have it equipped anymore. You wouldn't regenerate it.
Not, you wear it on your ding dong. You just, you know.
Oh, a cock ring of regeneration?
They chopped that
Okay.
off too.
I really hate that, by the way.
How quickly we've gone full circle.
I really hate that, by the way.
Nick is dying.
Mm-hmm. I'm still dying.
Probably deserved, honestly.
Probably, but
Nick
Maybe.
Has heartfelt heart-to-heart with friend. Dies.
yeah.
Refuses to elaborate further.
He does.
Yeah, well.
He does sell
Leaves
a,
friends and wonder, did we do the wrong thing?
He says he sells this one really cool weapon that's like a railroad spike and a hammer, which is a dagger and a hammer, and whenever you stab someone with the railroad spike, it gets left in, and you hit it with the hammer for extra damage.
I'm waiting for this to have a very racist name.
Wow.
I would probably just do something simple, like either a +3 shield, or maybe like I'm looking through like magic items and stuff.
20,000 gold worth of heroin.
Yes, that's a lot of heroin.
You're
can do
gonna
a lot
start
with
your
that.
own empire.
No, maybe like a ring of spell storing would be useful.
Like, yeah, you can do that.
Just yeah, he can do that.
Yeah, he can. I mean, ring of spell storings are things.
They are things.
Well, if you want to use your discount on it, I'll let you get a ring of spell storing that's not attunement based.
Not attunement paste.
Because the
Wow.
Ring of Spell Storing is attunement, but it's a rare item.
Hmm.
So if you popped it up to very rare, I'd remove the attunement on it.
Okay. Well, I only have 2 attunements items anyway.
Oh, then you could just get the Ring of Spell Storing. Anyways, that would just be a rare item, which is already like 2,000 gold pieces, 2,500 gold pieces.
Not bad. How much would it be with the discount?
Like 100.
Almost free.
Basically almost free.
Basically almost free. 100 gold pieces is not wild and crazy.
Let's do that then. I'll get a ring of spell storage, and then I could just put like a bunch of useful spells in there.
Yep. Like, here we go! And he produces a very nice gold ring that is studded with several jewels. I chose some gems to match your skin color.
Oh, it's green.
Well, it's actually shit brown. He's colorblind.
He says,
Oh no!
No, I made them red, so it reminds me of Christmas.
Oh.
Suddenly Mariah Carey starts singing.
As soon as you start doing it, you can see Kyle's deflates. He sighs. Oh god, it's starting.
Why is it always Christmas in Sigil?
Good deal.
Would it be possible to also get like 2 items, or is this a one and done?
He'd probably be willing to go 2 if you get another rare item. He wouldn't go up to very rare.
Then I would get the ring of spell storing and a +2 shield. But like, I would want to like. I guess it doesn't matter. Like, I'm just thinking like, is it my shield, or is it like, could I get it just like enhanced, or is it just I'm buying a straight up another one?
He could make your shield a +2, but it's gonna cost the same thing no matter what.
I would prefer to do that flavor wise.
All right. That will also
Because I like.
be probably another 100 gold or so. So 200 gold total for the 2 of them.
Okay, yeah, I'll pay that.
That uses your discount up.
Okay.
But he'll take your shield and he looks at it, flips it over, runs his hand over, and a couple of runes appear.
It is like a big like turtle shell thing. So
He looks at it and says, I bet this made a lot of soup.
we did, probably did.
But he enchants it pretty easily, returns it to you.
How much would like the higher end healing potions be, Colin?
The higher end healing potions are, let's see. Let's see, twice the calls, half purchases. Probably the highest in supreme healing potions are gonna still be in the thousands of gold range per healing potion. They are indeed very rare potions. The
Okay.
superior, the basic healing potions are moderately expensive, but not wildly expensive, so that's where they end up in the tens of gold. The other healing potions, greater healings end up in the hundreds of golds. Superior healing potions, probably several hundred gold each.
Okay. And how much is a greater heal for? It's like 48 or something like that?
A greater healing heals for 44 plus 4.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Never mind. Not really worth it. Not for the gold I have, at least.
I would like to get some spell components if possible.
Alright. I gotta take Ziggy out apparently. I'll be back.
That's not a problem. We've got gems. They're truly outrageous.
Heathcliff's is high end, so everything's at kind of a surcharge.
Vented True Cloud is able to explode his sword into the ground.
That's pretty cool. Is that how it works? So the sword doesn't like beam out like in a line. It goes through the earth.
It doesn't beam out in a line. You hit so hard that it like extends like a force wave in a line.
That's kind of cool.
Sorry.
And so what? I just swing so hard that I do it in a cone sometimes too.
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, and you can. It's the type of trade-off thing because it's like I'm gonna make it in a AOE, but I'm gonna forego my attacks. Although, like I said, you do add an extra damage die whenever you make those attacks, but you're giving up like basically 1 damage die to give it like 10 feet of range and make it a line.
I could always action surge.
Action surge and
do
use
2
all
of
of the attacks, or do 2 of them. Theoretically, if you action surged, you could add 66 damage die and make it a 60-foot line back.
Hell yeah.
Or a 30-foot cone attack. And I guess technically it would do 96 damage.
Colin, sorry, I had to talk to Sarah for a moment, but I would like to buy some spell components if Max is.
Heathcliff's got easily got. It's like, oh yeah, components. We've got plenty.
I would like to, if possible, upgrade everyone's earring to have a second diamond in it worth 500 gold each.
Chris nods his head. Well, we got plenty of diamonds. That shouldn't be a problem.
Diamond.
So now, if I can have that set up for everyone, including Hilda.
What's her
Fuck.
face?
Yeah, the fucking Emperor.
Empress.
No, it's Emperor.
It's Emperor. It's a
Adelaide?
gender neutral
Thank
title.
you. Holy shit! I don't know why I couldn't remember her actual name. And then I'd like one for Amelia and one for Adelindra as well. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, I think.
10? Okay.
And so that'd be 5,000 gold.
Yeah. 5,000
I don't
piece.
I don't know how the 5,000 worth thing works with discounts.
Well, it depends on if you want to use the discount or not on those. You could just
I'd imagine you buy them and they're worth that, but you're getting it at a discount.
Sure. Okay.
you could just, like I said, if you took the lump sum of 20,000 gold pieces instead of spending the discount, just take 5,000 out of it, 15,000
Okay, yeah.
total.
I'll just do that. So I would like to do that. So. And then, if I could get 2,000 worth of incense, oils, and herbs, And I'll just take that off again. And then I don't know if this is something he would have, but a quill plucked from a sleeping bird. A quill made from a feather plucked from a sleeping bird.
He says, "Ooh, what's that one for?"
Magic shit.
Sort of says, "I could probably procure it. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, God, how hard is it to find a sleeping bird around here? It's Sigil, for Christ's sake.
Are there a lot of birds in Sigil?
It's bird people. It's practically the same thing."
I don't know if that counts.
Plucking a feather from a sleeping Aarakocra has to be the same as he's a sleeping bird.
Plucking a feather from a sleeping
That's a hate
Aarakocra
crime.
is an Xbox Live achievement.
Yeah, that's just a hate crime, my dude.
I mean, it's basically the same thing. Really, the bird folk are basically animals. Like, But he says, "Yeah, I should be able to get that."
Okay. I don't know how much that would cost.
$400,000.
$1 million. But yeah, he can probably get it for pretty
I've sent
cheap.
you a message, Colin.
Pretty cheap. That's not some wild and crazy magical item.
Sure.
Unless.
Especially if it doesn't have like a cost associated with it.
It does not have a cost
So
associated.
he'd be able to procure it for basically. I mean, do you have a spell component pouch?
Yes.
You already have it, technically.
Oh, really? Okay.
Anything that doesn't have a cost is considered covered by a spell component pouch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would still like to at least have the in-universe statement of, "Hey, can I get this thing that I didn't have earlier?"
Sure. You've had the spell component pouch for a long time. He'll top it off.
Okay, there we go.
Ito,
Karako.
I have a question for you. Shit, you're not. Are you able to cast the shield spell? I'm looking at the shield spell now. I do not see paladin on this list.
I'm primarily a bard, also.
I thought paladins
It's
totally
sorcerer
could
and wizard that get shield.
I have
mainly.
Shield of Faith.
No, just shield. Venta.
Actually,
I do
hold
not
on.
have it. I
Oh,
could
Shield of Faith is not
at
reactionary.
some point.
Dang.
Why?
I was hoping to have shield cast into the ring a few times by someone. And then I was also gonna put so I was just thinking of putting like some defensive stuff into the shield.
You could hire spellcasting services from people in Sigil.
If someone can cast shield in the party,
I mean, I
wouldn't have to do
imagine Tommy can. I imagine
I
Aruna
could
can.
cast things for your ring. I could cast Misty Step or Dimension Door.
Misty Step would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, Heathcliff, and I have already deducted from the lump sum, so I would be willing, obviously, to pay for this sans discount. Is it possible to make upgrades to the Lady's Resolve, or would that have to come from her?
That would have to come from her. That's a steep cost because it's an artifact, and it's specifically a +2 for a reason because of the very powerful secondary effects.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Usually, if it's it becomes a +2 if it's got like really strong secondary effects. If it doesn't have really strong secondary effects, it ends up more like a +3. That's why Beaver's Dagger is a +3, because the Bane is useful, but it's very limited because it's a small area, and the ghouls are not super useful. They're just kind of there as distractions. So it's a +3 dagger, whereas the Lady's Resolve gets concentration-free bless and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can increase the quantity of charges for the free bless to like 9.
Or and like Venta's new sword is only a +2 weapon because this has got a strong secondary effect of turning his attacks into like line or cone AoEs that do extra damage.
Nice.
Plus, it does an additional D6 damage on top, so it's a 3d6 weapon.
Are we still 17?
Yes.
Okay, alright, because it was the MacGuffins. We didn't get the MacGuffins.
You will be at level 18 whenever you get the next one, which is gonna be the Scourge. Or that's what it appeared as. Currently held by the Oni Lord, Merchant Lord Esteban. Which is something else you can look into today if you want. Asking questions.
Does Sigil share a clock with the material plane, or is it a different time?
It's different. It's different timing. They have slightly longer days, and obviously there's not a sun. They just have the lights dim. It goes through like night cycles.
Okay.
See, Kyle, whenever you do good work, this is what you get. Get treated like a human. Get treated like a person, Kyle. Kyle's such a salty bitch. That's what I
Colin,
get.
it really sounds like you're taking out your frustrations with Walmart on Kyle.
Kyle is the Lady of Pain's nephew, so
Convenient.
alrighty. Well, if nobody's got anything else, Heathcliff will be around. It's not like you absolutely can't visit him again. You know where he is. His shop is always open, never closes down, and never moves. I need some more water.
Drink water. It's good for you.
I don't want healthy. I want to fucking die. I want to die.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
I want to die
Classic.
looking like Brendan Fraser in The Whale.
Classic Colin.
I want to die a fat sack of shit like I already am.
Fair.
Get the noose.
Get the noose.
Bring me the
Alright.
rope.
Get the rope.
Bring us the shovel.
Give him the chair.
So I got the
Connor,
sword
is
for
that-
the eventual fight against Bismarck. But should I get the Staff of Thunder and Lightning?
Who says we're gonna fight Bismarck?
I'm sure he'll be
Plot.
reasoned with.
Plot.
But I'm wondering if I should get the Staff of Thunder and Lightning instead of the money.
Very, very frightening. Read.
I mean, I already breathe lightning. Why not get a staff that can also do a massive, honestly, fucking 9d6 for a 120-foot line.
Well, I'm gonna go get some more water.
I'm looking through Tommy's spell book and I'm not seeing shield.
That's odd. Wait, isn't... I can't remember what school Tommy picked. Wasn't it? I thought he was abjuration.
Illusion.
Ah, okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
I gotta go take a shit. I'll be right back.
Post results.
Don't come back until it has a pulse.
Picture didn't happen.
I'm back.
That was fast. Oh, that's Nick. Okay. Oh, that was Max. I'm so sleepy.
Oh shit, what about that? Longsword of Sharpness. When you attack an object with this magic sword and hit, just maximize your weapon damage dice against the target.
Huh, damn.
Does that mean I would always be doing 10? Or 12?
Read it one more time.
When you attack an object with this magic sword and hit, maximize your weapon damage dice against the target.
Does it specifically say object?
When you attack an object.
Oh,
Yeah.
object. So it's only like if you're like hitting doors and stuff.
Be real good at breaking down.
Oh,
doors.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because the next line specifies creatures for the other stuff. Okay. But you can also use it to chop off their limbs, potentially.
I mean,
You just need 2 20s in a row. Yeah, Staff of Thunder and Lightning. Once each day, I can make a target that gets hit take an extra 2d6. Another one to try to stun. Let's see. Try to stun the target I hit. Then there's a 9d6 120 foot long line AoE, or a 600 foot AoE to deafen everybody around me.
you know, I had just gone to the store, and I knew I needed fucking push pins, and I still didn't get any. Siggy,
Hey Max, to hurry up and take a shit because I have something I want to do.
I mean, just go do it.
Yeah, I don't know why Max.
Why does Max need to even be here?
Because it requires Max.
Does it?
It's got a point.
Just
You guys should go
Just-
interrupt Burnesh and the Green Lady's date.
they're on a date.
Basically,
More or less.
he's showing her around. He's showing her around Sigil.
Oh, well, that's
Should we be concerned with the fact that she's a god in Sigil? Or is
yes.
We
she's
already
own
talked
tier.
about that. She's more of a demigod, and the Lady of Pain is not going to be too worried about her
She's under the radar. Got it.
because she is much weaker than the Lady of Pain.
Oh. Oh.
I think Cody also has come back from taking a shit.
No, I'm
No, he's chat right there.
There's a hole in the chair for a reason.
Yeah.
I should have turned Astolfo away before I did. I don't want him
Like
seeing
shitting
that.
through a screen door, right, Cody?
Yes. I only have it sitting here for now. I don't know where I'm gonna put it.
How much
Up
did
your
that
butt.
cost you?
$40.
So that is the correct answer.
What?
Where was it at again? Was Walmart?
No, I got it from the I would not be caught dead buying this at Walmart. There's people that work. There's a chance. Imagine one of the school students come up. Oh, my shame.
Oh, hey, Mr. Marlowe, and he puts his own on
Oh,
the-
your fucking boss. Your boss shows up and is like, hey, Mr. Marlowe, what you got there, buddy?
What are you why are you buying anime girl statues? I'm like, oh no.
Yes, it is an anime girl statue.
Don't worry about it.
It's for my wife. Shut up.
My wife loves anime.
Just be like, yeah, my wife's one of them weeaboos.
Yeah.
Weebaboos.
Now you say Juggalo because like he doesn't know the difference.
Hell yeah.
I hate that.
It was like, yeah, man, my wife loves the CP, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Pizza. I love pizza.
cheese pizza.
Cheese
Cody-
pizza, Chris Pratt.
Cody, how come you'll kiss?
Everybody's favorite CPs.
How come you'll kiss? Cody, how come you'll kiss your waifu action figure on the lips, but not your wife?
Because the action figure doesn't actually make eye
Because
contact.
kissing my wife would be gay.
That's true.
Look, everyone knows the ICP stands for I cuck parents.
I mean, ICP, it adds up to me.
For people that have a water sports fetish, CP means something very different.
Yeah. So far, this is all I've gotten so far on painting the dragon turtle. I'm like,
Just like the back.
not even the back. I've got like the colors blocked out and the bottoms kind of done, and I haven't done the bushes.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
It's a lot, man.
it's a lot.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
I mean, like, I got... Oh my god, the fucking light is not gonna... I got him primed. I was gonna probably start it today. I got his cool, not undead head in there.
It's like
We're gonna have a big troll boy.
they're all like painted and like ready to go. So they're like
Yeah.
base greened, but
Yeah,
Shit.
I mean,
it's like I
'cause
don't.
I was gonna print mine, but I think I'm gonna print the demons that I found. I might use them for my campaign that I want to run.
Connor, I had a dream about Sea of Thieves.
CP.
Did
Yeah.
you just grow up?
There's been a few updates.
Okay, Aruna, I asked. Aruna said that she would cast shield 3 times into my Ring of Spell Storing.
That's what Tommy gets for eating broccoli and beef from a strange fucking dumpster, you know?
I'm guessing we're going to be here for at least longer than a few days.
Yeah, you still have to figure out Estevan and all
Did
that
you
stuff.
want the Misty Step?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah, the whole reason you're in Sigil is dealing with him.
I would
Benta
like
was
a
the
Misty-
side
Yeah, yeah, we gotta
quest.
get this.
Is
Yeah,
Misty
yeah,
Step a first or
carriage.
second level?
Misty Step is a second level.
Okay. The Ring of Spell Storing holds how
I also
many?
have Dimension Door, but that is
That's far less useful.
that is also a 4th level spell.
It can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a
Yes.
time.
Yes.
and there's also slapping a counter spell in there.
That would be useful. Maybe a Misty Step and a counter spell would be where it's at.
That would be a combined level total of 5.
Yeah.
I mean, he would just say yes. Damn it, Cody.
Huh?
I don't think Cody knows that I also have counter spell.
Probably not. 3D printable electric ukulele on Colts 3D.
Rad.
That's. I mean, honestly, that had better be free, or else it's not worth it. It's $6. That's. I mean.
Colin, I still have like every single magic item on the character sheet, even though I have trash can.
I'll take a counter spell and a Misty Step. That should be good.
I will give both of those to you.
Oh. You have counter spell also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom.
Wish there was a way I could. so I gotta just remember that I have a.
Put it in a
Oh.
note.
I don't think I can actually
Written
print
in
that.
note.
Yeah.
You have a biography page. Throw it in your bonds or something.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That is kind of cool.
Actually, you can, if you're in D&D Beyond, you can edit the item.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I
You
guess
can,
I
you can,
could.
yeah, you can add notes to items too.
But Colin, I still have like the periapta wind closure that I got rid of.
I mean, you can just remove them, Connor.
No, I have trash canned all of them, and I still have the star scope.
I mean, I just deleted them off your D&D Beyond sheet, so they're gone. I just clicked on them and I clicked delete.
Oh, why wouldn't let me do that?
Do 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 do.
Do I have I can't remember how many attunement slots are you allowed to have?
You have 3,
3.
unless you're an artificer.
Unless you're an artificer, then you can get up to 5.
So I actually have room for 1. Interesting.
All right. Well, if nobody has anything else they want from Heathcliff, I will. Like I said, also. Well, you can think about how you want to go about finding stuff. Finding out stuff about Esteban. So far, you generally know he has the item you want. Heathcliff knew that. He's an Oni merchant lord. Like the richest in the city. That's pretty much all you know about him.
Oh, is there any magic item that could give, like, an action surge?
Ooh.
Technically no, but maybe something could be made. But generally that's not a thing because that's
Very strong.
very, very strong.
Sure.
We'll gladly give you 100 gold for this class feature.
Yeah.
The Septum Ring of the Minotaur.
How's that fit?
You actually have to get it pierced on your grundle.
It's true. Actually, it's actually a Prince Albert.
I don't like that.
Mm-hmm. So I don't have one. I don't have a grundle.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, how do you know?
Cause I've seen your character before.
The Septum Ring of the Minotaur gives
you
you
seen my
plus
grundle?
2 strength up to a maximum
I don't
of
like
22.
that sentence.
I mean, have you seen my grundle? You don't know. Maybe I don't.
No, I have not. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Alright, who wants to see my humble grundle?
My humble grundle. I hate that so much.
They call me They call me Henley Grundle Viewer for a reason.
Do they?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, buddy.
No, it's not.
Alright, well, you got your magic items. You did your shopping. You got Sigil at your fingertips, but like I said, just gonna have to think about how to go about getting Esteban. You can do that next week though when there are people here, because they're still gotta deal with the fact that Beaver is like
Gone.
Vecnud. You're not gonna have to like travel into Vecna's realm to get him, but shit. It's not like I'm gonna be like, all right, Beaver suddenly appears.
I mean, you could though.
I mean, it'll be kind of like that, but Beaver's gotta know what goes on. He comes with a grundle piercing now.
Hell yeah.
All right, fellas. That's it for me. Then I'll catch y'all later.
All right. Bye, queer.
You good?
No, I'm good.
Colin, there's a. I saw an item, or I think I saw an item in like a podcast or something, so it's probably custom. But it was it allowed a user to take a fatal blow, or like a. It allowed someone to basically like bamf in place of a target that was going to die, or at least go under 0 and take their place.
Sure.
I don't know if is that something that you're familiar with?
It sounds like a custom item. But it's not like a crazy out there thing. That's like I think I've seen feats that let people do that.
Yeah, it's just like it was like a reaction if they're within 30 feet or something that they can just and take the shot.
Yeah, that's not like unreasonably strong or anything, so that's pretty straightforward. Just like take a hit for teleport and take a hit for someone if they're gonna drop to 0.
Maybe. Okay, I'll think about it. I don't exactly know. I'm gonna look through the existing items as well.
Yeah, well, you could think about it. Shopping episode, you know how it is. Getting the ducks in order before the next thing. Hopefully, like I said, Tommy will be here next week. Beaver will be here next week, so
It happens.
Yeah, and then you can worry about the Oni guy, and you can also think about who you want to talk to. Like I said, Heathcliff's someone you can talk to. Other merchants or people you can talk to. They're gonna obviously know about the richest merchant in the city, that sort of thing. So, yeah, we'll figure that out.